must watch. 12 ways a strange woman greeting reveals her attraction to you. Modern Stoic. In the world of relationships and human connection, the smallest gestures often carry the most profound meaning. A woman's greeting can reveal more about her feelings than words ever could, but most men remain unaware of the subtle signals she sends. As a modern Stoic, you must learn to read these unspoken signs with clarity and precision. The wisdom of the Stoics teaches us to observe, understand, and respond without haste, grounding ourselves in the truth of the moment. By recognizing these simple yet powerful signals, you can align yourself with a deeper understanding of her attraction, allowing you to navigate relationships with wisdom and self-assurance. Welcome to Blessing of Stoicism, where we explore the unspoken language of attraction, grounded in ancient wisdom for modern men. Way 1. She maintains prolonged eye contact. Let's begin with the first way a woman's greeting can reveal her attraction to you: prolonged eye contact. When a woman is drawn to you, she will often hold your gaze for longer than usual. And this is not just a fleeting glance, it's a deliberate, meaningful connection. Eye contact is one of the most powerful non-verbal cues in human interaction. It's how we connect with others on a deeper, more intimate level. The eyes speak louder than words, and when she locks her eyes with yours, it's as if her soul is quietly saying, "I am here, and I'm present with you." From a psychological standpoint, this type of eye contact is a clear indication that she is engaged in the conversation and genuinely interested in you. Now, let's bring Stoicism into this. According to the Stoics, the eyes are a reflection of our true selves, and in a way, they become a window into our souls. As Seneca wisely said, the eyes are the windows to the soul. When someone looks into your eyes and maintains steady eye contact, they are not just acknowledging your presence, they are revealing themselves to you, showing who they really are beneath the surface. There are no masks, no pretenses. This is one of the most intimate ways she can let you in and demonstrate that she trusts you enough to expose her true self. But the Stoic perspective adds an extra layer to this interaction. Eye contact is also an expression of vulnerability, and vulnerability is a powerful aspect of human connection. For the Stoics, vulnerability was not a weakness, rather it was the foundation of trust. When she gazes into your eyes and holds that connection, she is not just looking at you. She is offering a piece of herself, showing you that she feels safe enough to be open and honest. It's a subtle invitation to connect on a deeper emotional level, a step toward forming a true, unshakable bond. This moment of eye contact can also teach us a key Stoic lesson: the importance of being present. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get distracted, but the act of holding someone's gaze forces you to slow down and engage in the moment. It's a simple but powerful way of saying, "I am here and I am giving you my full attention." In relationships, this can be a rare and valuable gesture, one that shows her respect for your time, your words, and your presence. If you ever find yourself in a situation where a woman maintains prolonged eye contact with you, don't dismiss it as coincidence or politeness. It's a sign of genuine attraction, vulnerability, and trust. This subtle yet profound form of communication reveals that she is opening herself up to you. Embrace it with the understanding that she is showing you who she truly is. And from a Stoic standpoint, this is the beginning of a meaningful connection. In modern life, it's easy to overlook these silent but powerful forms of communication. In a world dominated by quick texts, emojis, and surface-level interactions, true eye contact has become somewhat rare. But when it happens, it's like a beacon of authenticity and emotional connection. So the next time you notice someone, especially a woman, maintaining eye contact with you, remember, it's not just about the momentary gaze. It's about trust, vulnerability, and the unspoken connection that is being formed. This simple yet profound gesture speaks volumes about her interest and her willingness to let you in, and it's up to you to interpret it, and respond with the same level of awareness and engagement. In summary, prolonged eye contact is not just a fleeting glance. It's a signal that carries deep psychological and emotional weight. For the Stoics, it represents honesty, presence, and trust. When she holds your gaze, she is not just looking at you. She's inviting you into her world, showing you the real her, and offering a powerful opportunity to connect. This is the kind of moment that can lead to a deeper understanding and a stronger bond. Don't take it lightly. Recognize the value of that eye contact and the vulnerability it carries, for it is one of the clearest signs of attraction you'll encounter. Way 2. She smiles genuinely. When a strange woman greets you with a genuine smile, it's not just a simple form of politeness. It's an indication that something deeper is at play. A smile that reaches her eyes and lights up her entire face is an unmistakable sign of attraction. It's warm, authentic, and unforced, and it speaks volumes about how she feels about your presence. Psychologically, this kind of smile signals that she is emotionally engaged and comfortable with you. It's a subtle yet powerful gesture that shows she enjoys being around you, feels a connection, and likely finds you appealing. The power of a smile goes beyond just the physical. It's a reflection of her inner emotions, her state of mind, and her level of attraction. From a Stoic perspective, this smile also speaks to a deeper harmony within her. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When she smiles genuinely, she is projecting contentment, signaling that her internal state is in alignment with peace and positive emotion. It's a sign of emotional resilience and balance, a Stoic trait that shows she is not only at ease with you, but with herself as well. A Stoic person embraces the present moment, and a smile is a direct manifestation of that inner tranquility. When she gives you this smile, it is her way of expressing that she is not burdened by distractions, doubts, or insecurities, but rather at peace with herself and her surroundings. In modern life, a genuine smile can be one of the clearest and most subtle indicators of attraction. Have you ever noticed how a person's face softens when they are truly happy? That warm glow, that effortless radiance, it's impossible to fake. So when she greets you with a smile that transcends mere courtesy, you can be sure that her feelings towards you are positive, possibly even deeper than just a casual interest. It's a sign that you've made a connection on a level that goes beyond words. Now, let's dive into how this can be applied to your life. If you've ever been in a situation where you are unsure of someone's feelings, pay attention to their smile. A genuine smile is not only about physical attraction, but also about trust and comfort. It shows that she is open to your presence, and that you've managed to create an environment where she feels safe and at ease. As men seeking wisdom, it's crucial to understand these subtle cues. Just as the Stoics practiced observation without judgment, observe her smile without overthinking, and let it inform you of her emotional state. In light of this, I invite you to reflect on your own interactions. Have you ever caught a woman smiling genuinely at you? What did it make you feel? Did you sense a deeper connection or a spark of interest? Now, I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you experienced this genuine smile, and how did it affect your perception of the interaction? Remember, by paying attention to these small yet powerful signs, we can navigate relationships with greater clarity and wisdom. Stay mindful, stay stoic, and let the signs guide you to deeper understanding. If you've ever noticed a genuine smile that goes beyond just politeness, drop a comment below. I can see the connection. Like this video, subscribe for more unshakable wisdom, and remember, in every smile, there's a story. Stay stoic, stay sharp. Way 3. She initiates physical contact. Physical contact, one of the most potent yet subtle forms of communication, can say so much without saying a word. It's a signal of warmth, of closeness, and sometimes even deeper attraction. Let's be clear. When a woman initiates physical contact, She's not just being friendly, she's signaling something more. This is where many men fail to read the signs, and they miss out on opportunities to connect on a deeper level. Yet, when you know what to look for, this can be the golden key that opens the door to genuine connection. Imagine this. You're at a social gathering, perhaps at a party or a casual meetup. The conversation is flowing, and out of nowhere she places her hand on your arm while laughing at a joke you made. It's light, but intentional. Maybe during a conversation, she brushes against you as she reaches for something, or when she hugs you, it lingers just a fraction longer than expected. In those fleeting moments, something unspoken occurs. The touch wasn't just an accident, it was a carefully chosen action, one that creates a bridge between you both. As modern Stoics, we understand the value of observation. We look at behaviour, not just words. In the realm of attraction, body language speaks louder than any verbal exchange, and while a hug or a casual touch may seem innocent to some, it's often a sign of deeper interest. It's a moment that requires attention, awareness, and an understanding that these subtle cues are worth noting. Now, don't confuse these signals with mere politeness. When a woman touches you in this way, it's more than just a friendly gesture. If she's physically close, if she's reaching out to you, it's an indication that she's drawn to you, either emotionally or physically. Think about it. Would she initiate this contact with a stranger or someone she has no interest in? Likely not. Women, just like men, are guided by instincts, and physical touch becomes a tool for expressing those instincts. Let's be real for a moment. In today's world, where physical boundaries are sometimes blurred, it's easy to misunderstand these gestures. But when you approach the situation with a stoic mindset, grounded, aware, and clear-headed, you can see through the noise and understand what's truly happening. You're not reacting out of insecurity or neediness. You're observing and interpreting with clarity. So what should you do when this happens? First, stay calm. As a man grounded in Stoic philosophy, you understand the importance of maintaining your composure. Don't let the touch throw you off balance. Instead, stay in the moment, acknowledge the gesture with your own level of comfort, and continue to engage with her as you have been. Remember, your strength lies not in your reactions, but in your ability to stay composed and in control of yourself. This isn't just about physical attraction, it's about creating an emotional connection. Women initiate physical contact as a way to bridge the gap between you and her. She's testing the waters, feeling the air, seeing if there's mutual interest. If you feel the same way, respond in a way that shows you're open to the connection, but without overcommitting. This is the delicate dance of attraction. Show interest, but do not chase. Be present, but not desperate. In doing so, you become the man who knows how to read the signs and take control of the situation. Now, let's take this a step further. Think of how you can use this information. Next time you find yourself in a social situation, be aware of the signals around you. Notice how she interacts with you physically. Does she lean in closer when you speak? Does she touch her hair or adjust her posture when you're around? These are all clues that can tell you more about her feelings than words ever could. Your ability to observe these signs and understand their meaning will set you apart from the majority of men who remain oblivious to these powerful signals. In Stoicism, we learn that nothing happens by chance. Every interaction, every touch is a form of communication. But it takes a man who is perceptive, grounded, and emotionally intelligent to decipher these subtle cues. Don't be the man who misses out because he wasn't paying attention. The next time a woman greets you with physical contact, whether it's a lingering hug, a touch on the arm, or a playful brush of the hand, recognize it for what it is. An invitation to connect. And if this resonates with you, drop a comment below saying, "I recognize the signs and I stay grounded." Like this video, share it with someone who could benefit from it, and subscribe for more wisdom. Stay strong, stay in control, and keep mastering the art of connection. You've got this. Way 4. She compliments you. When a woman compliments you, especially if she's someone you've just met, it's more than just a fleeting remark, it's a powerful, deliberate signal. Compliments are like small, shining gifts, capable of brightening your day, boosting your confidence, and reminding you of your worth. But when a woman goes out of her way to offer you a compliment, especially when you're not expecting it, it's not just about politeness. It's a clear sign of her attraction. Think about it. When a woman tells you that you look great, or she acknowledges your intellect, your achievements, or your character, those aren't just random niceties. They are expressions of admiration that go far beyond what's spoken. A genuine compliment isn't just a casual observation. It's a carefully chosen expression that speaks volumes. Whether she's telling you that your smile is contagious or noting how you command a room with your presence, there's depth behind these words. When a woman compliments you, it isn't merely about flattering you. She's subtly telling you that she notices you in ways others might not. She's taking note of something distinct and meaningful about you and offering that as a form of connection. A compliment is a bridge, a gesture that allows her to acknowledge you in a way that goes beyond the surface. And the beauty of a compliment lies in its specificity. A woman doesn't simply say, "You look nice." She might say, "That jacket really suits you, it highlights your style." She doesn't just offer a generic "great job." She's more likely to add, "I was really impressed by how you handled that situation. It shows your leadership." These types of compliments are thoughtful, personal, and have an emotional weight that can't be ignored. When she takes the time to highlight something unique to you, something that you did, said, or even wore, she's doing much more than making small talk. She's offering insight into how she sees you, how she perceives you, and in that moment, she's revealing her admiration. It's also worth noting that the tone and warmth behind a compliment are just as important as the words themselves. When a woman compliments you with a smile, with genuine warmth in her eyes, it's a different experience than hearing a casual, "nice job" from a stranger. Compliments delivered with kindness, warmth, and sincerity signal emotional investment. She's not just speaking from politeness, she's speaking from a place of genuine appreciation. It's her way of saying, "I like what I see," and the subtle energy in her voice or her body language makes it even more potent. Women are highly attuned to body language, and so are men. When someone speaks with warmth, when their eyes light up and their voice softens, it's impossible to ignore. That shift in energy is a sign, one that you can use to better understand how she feels about you. When a woman takes the time to offer these meaningful, specific compliments, it's her way of drawing you in. Compliments are more than just compliments. They are part of a larger, delicate dance of attraction. She's subtly weaving her interest into her words, creating a sense of connection that allows her to reveal her true feelings without saying them outright. It's a form of non-verbal communication, a way of engaging with you emotionally without taking the direct route. This isn't just a polite gesture, it's a strategy, a careful way of showing interest, and if you're aware enough, you'll begin to notice these signs and understand the deeper meaning behind them. Think about it. We all give compliments, but we don't all give them the same way. When someone goes out of their way to compliment you in a way that feels intentional, personalized, and sincere, it's no accident. She's taking that small step because she wants you to know that she sees you, not just on the surface level, but for who you truly are. The next time you find yourself on the receiving end of a compliment, don't brush it off. Instead, take a moment to appreciate what's being communicated beyond the words. Consider the warmth behind the compliment, the energy in her tone, and the way she chose to highlight something unique about you. Recognize that this is the first step in creating a meaningful connection, one that could lead to something deeper. In relationships and attraction, those small, often overlooked moments, like a well-timed compliment, can tell us more about a person's feelings than 100 words could. So the next time a woman compliments you, recognize it for what it is, a sign that she's interested, that she's drawn to you, and that she sees something special in you. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of the game. While most men would miss these subtle signals, you're learning to recognize them. And that's what sets you apart. Please drop a comment below. I recognize the power of a genuine compliment. Way 5. She asks personal questions. When a woman, especially one you don't know very well, starts to ask personal questions, it's more than just a casual conversation. It's a powerful indicator that something deeper may be at play. Way 5. She asks personal questions. This is one of the clearest signs that a woman may be emotionally engaged and interested in you. But let's dive deeper into why this matters and how you can recognize and respond to it in a way that is grounded in both your understanding of Stoicism and modern relationship dynamics. When a woman shifts from surface-level chatter to exploring more meaningful aspects of your life, emotions, or past experiences, it's a clear sign that she's attempting to connect with you on a deeper level. Personal questions can range from inquiries about your childhood to more intimate topics like your thoughts on relationships, your goals, or what you truly value in life. While these questions may seem like mere conversation starters, they often reflect a genuine desire to understand who you are beyond the surface. In many ways, it's like she's quietly trying to map out your inner world, gauging whether you align with her emotional needs, values, and desires. This kind of interest goes far beyond what most people are willing to ask, especially in the early stages of a relationship. So, when you find a woman asking these types of questions, recognize it as more than just curiosity. It's a sign that she is beginning to invest emotionally. However, it's important to remember that this isn't just an opportunity to be vulnerable. It's a chance to test your own emotional intelligence and set healthy boundaries. Stoicism teaches us the value of maintaining control over our emotions and not allowing ourselves to be swayed too easily. In the same way, when faced with a woman who asks personal questions, it's vital that you remain composed and decide how much you're willing to share. Emotional intelligence is about recognizing the moment and responding with thoughtfulness. You don't have to divulge everything about yourself, but you also don't need to shut her down completely. The key here is balance, being open enough to show genuine vulnerability, but also being mindful of the boundaries that protect your emotional well-being. One of the most powerful aspects of personal questions is that they provide insight into her emotional investment. If she's taking the time to understand your perspective on life, your past experiences, or your future aspirations, it often means she's considering how you fit into her world. This could be a sign that she's evaluating not just your personality, but your emotional compatibility. While many people shy away from such intimate topics, someone who is genuinely interested in you is willing to push past the surface level and explore the depths of who you are. Take, for example, a situation where a woman might ask you about your childhood memories. This might seem like an innocent question, but when framed in a certain way, it's a way for her to understand the emotional landscape you come from. How you respond can say a lot about your ability to engage with your past, and it can shape the direction of your connection. Perhaps she wants to know how you've been shaped by your experiences, whether they've made you resilient or more empathetic. Regardless of what's being asked, your response can either deepen the connection or create distance. It's your chance to demonstrate how comfortable and confident you are with who you are, without oversharing or retreating into emotional walls. The question of how to respond isn't always clear-cut, but a good rule of thumb is to think in terms of emotional honesty without compromising your own sense of self. While Stoicism teaches us to keep our emotional reactions in check, it doesn't mean we should suppress all emotions. In fact, true emotional mastery is about understanding when to express vulnerability and when to hold back. So when you face a personal question, ask yourself, what does this question reveal about her feelings or intentions? And am I comfortable sharing this? If you are, then share with authenticity. If not, there's no harm in gently steering the conversation to a different topic or offering a more measured response. Additionally, personal questions are often an opportunity for you to learn more about her as well. Relationships, whether romantic or otherwise, are a two-way street, and genuine connections are built on mutual understanding. As she asks about your life, take the opportunity to reciprocate by asking her similar questions. This helps build a deeper level of engagement, as it shows that you're not just an emotional resource for her, but someone willing to invest in learning about her as well. This balanced exchange fosters trust and connection, creating an environment where both individuals feel heard and understood. In modern life, where surface-level interactions often dominate, a woman's decision to ask personal questions is rare. It's a clear departure from the norm and signals an interest in something more meaningful. It's important to recognize that this isn't about manipulation or trying to trick you into revealing too much. It's simply an expression of genuine curiosity and a desire to understand you better. When you recognize this sign of attraction, it's a reminder to stay grounded and apply Stoic wisdom. Use your emotional intelligence to decide what to share and how much, and always keep in mind the value of healthy boundaries. At the end of the day, these personal questions give you valuable insight into her emotional investment and can serve as a key moment in the development of a relationship. How you respond and the way you balance vulnerability with boundaries will ultimately shape how the dynamic progresses. And, just as important, it will help you gauge whether this connection is something worth nurturing. The key is to maintain your composure. Be mindful of the boundaries you set, and be aware that genuine connection often starts with simple questions that reveal far more than we realize at first. Way 6. She mirrors your behavior. When a woman mirrors your behavior, it's more than just a simple coincidence. It's a subtle yet powerful sign that she's drawn to you, and 99% of men fail to recognize it. This subconscious act of imitation reveals a deeper connection than words ever could. You'll notice this when you're having a conversation, and almost without thinking, she mirrors your movements. You lean forward, and she does the same. You smile, and she smiles back. It's not just about copying, it's about creating a rhythm and harmony between two people, a silent acknowledgement of mutual understanding and attraction. Mirroring is a psychological tool that humans use to build rapport and establish trust. It signals that she is emotionally in tune with you, in sync with your energy, and, most importantly, she feels a connection. As the renowned philosopher Aristotle once said, "In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous." The same can be said for human interaction. When she mirrors your behavior, it is an unconscious marvel of human connection, a testament to how deeply she resonates with your presence. This behavior goes beyond superficial politeness. It shows that she's emotionally engaged and seeking to align herself with your energy. It's not random, it's a sign, a powerful sign that something more than just a casual encounter is unfolding. But let's take a step back and understand why this matters in the context of attraction. In today's fast-paced world, where we are often caught up in distractions, such subtle cues are easy to miss. However, these are the kinds of interactions that define deeper connections. When she mirrors your behavior, she's not only displaying emotional resonance, she's also signaling that she wants to build rapport with you, to become part of your world. This is a foundational principle of building relationships, and it's something that men often overlook or misunderstand. Mirroring is a sign of respect, a desire to connect, and ultimately an expression of attraction. It's her way of showing that she wants to relate to you on a deeper level, making your conversation feel effortless, natural, and even intimate. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of human behavior, we see that these seemingly small gestures are often the most telling. When she mirrors you, she is opening herself to you, making herself vulnerable, and showing that she is emotionally available. She's signaling her interest in you, and it's your job to recognize it and embrace it. Now, you might be wondering, how can this knowledge serve you in real life? The answer is simple. Once you recognize that she is mirroring your behavior, you can use it to your advantage. You can deepen the connection by maintaining the energy and tone she's mirroring. You can make subtle adjustments, like leaning in slightly to gauge her reaction, or offering a gentle smile to confirm her mirrored gesture. By doing this, you'll reinforce the connection and encourage the interaction to flow smoothly. But, and this is important, don't take this as a one-size-fits-all rule. While mirroring is a clear sign of attraction, It doesn't mean she's always attracted to you in the romantic sense. It simply means there is a level of comfort and connection. Sometimes, this mirroring can happen naturally even with friends or colleagues. But in the context of a woman you're interested in, this mirroring is a powerful sign that she's open to the possibility of something more. So, what should you do when you notice this sign? First and foremost, stay grounded. Don't get caught up in the excitement of the moment, but instead, take it as a confirmation that your connection is deepening. Use this knowledge to guide your next move. Be confident in your behavior, but also pay attention to her cues. She's showing you that she's interested, and you should respect that. Finally, let's tie this all back to Stoicism. One of the core teachings of Stoic philosophy is to be present in the moment, to observe without judgment, and to respond with wisdom. When you notice her mirroring your behavior, use it as a reminder to stay calm, stay grounded, and act with clarity. Recognize the signal for what it is and respond in a way that reflects your true character. This is the essence of being a high-value man, knowing when to act, when to observe, and when to lead. And now, I challenge you to think about this. Have you ever noticed this type of mirroring in your own interactions? How did it make you feel? Did you take it as a sign of attraction, or did you let it pass by unnoticed? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. If you've ever had a moment like this, or if you're starting to recognize these signals now, share it with us. Let's keep the conversation going. Remember, as you move forward in your interactions, always stay mindful, stay aware, and stay stoic. These are the moments that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. Like this video, if you found this insight valuable, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe for more wisdom on mastering relationships, attraction, and life itself. And lastly, comment below with one simple affirmation. I am aware of the signs, and I know how to respond. Because when you do, you'll not only recognize attraction, but you'll also know how to navigate it with power and grace. Way 7. She adjusts her appearance when she sees you. This often overlooked gesture is one of the most revealing signs of attraction, yet many men fail to recognize its significance. When a woman, particularly one you've just met or don't know well, instinctively adjusts her hair, straightens her clothes, or takes a quick glance at her reflection, before or during your greeting, don't mistake it for vanity. It's far more than that. This behavior is deeply ingrained in human nature, a subtle, primal cue that she wants to put her best foot forward in front of you. It's something unconscious, not premeditated. When a woman takes a moment to check her reflection, fix her outfit, or ensure her hair looks just right, it's an instinctive act of self-presentation. This isn't about superficiality, but rather a signal that she desires to make a positive impression. These subtle actions, which may seem insignificant to the casual observer, are actually clues to a much deeper emotional reality: attraction. In the world of behavioral psychology, we often refer to this behavior as preening, a natural act tied to the subconscious desire to present oneself in the most flattering way possible to someone of interest. When you notice these signs, it's important not to dismiss them as mere vanity. Instead, view them as part of a silent conversation, one that says, I want you to notice me. There is power in this observation, as it reveals not just how she feels about herself, but how she wants to be seen by you. The Stoic perspective brings an added layer of depth to this understanding. According to Stoicism, we are taught to observe and reflect, but not to judge hastily. As Epictetus famously said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This timeless wisdom applies here as well. Observe her actions, not just her words. By taking in these small gestures, fixing her hair, adjusting her attire, you are witnessing her non-verbal communication. In Stoicism, the focus is on interpreting actions without rushing to conclusions or letting emotions cloud your judgment. The act of preening or adjusting her appearance isn't a call for validation or confirmation of beauty. Rather, it's a signal that she values the impression she leaves on you, and perhaps she's subtly signaling her attraction. This small, instinctive action can be easily overlooked, but it carries weight. It's her way of saying, "I want you to see me. I want you to take notice." The real challenge lies in how you respond. As a Stoic, the idea isn't to react impulsively or make assumptions based on these signals, but to remain grounded and present in the moment. Recognize the importance of these actions as meaningful gestures, and use your understanding of Stoic philosophy to guide your response. Don't rush to act or let your emotions lead you into overanalyzing. Instead, appreciate these small moments for what they are, a natural human desire to connect. Let your response be measured, not out of insecurity, but from a place of calm and clarity. In modern life, we often overlook these subtle cues, especially when we're distracted or caught up in the noise of daily interactions. But the truth is, these signs speak volumes. When you notice a woman adjusting her appearance around you, it's not just a trivial matter, it's an unspoken message, a way for her to communicate her interest, a quiet invitation to engage. These moments, though small, can set the stage for deeper connection. A Stoic understands the power of observation and the value of silence. In these quiet, unspoken moments, you are given the opportunity to connect on a level that goes beyond words. It's about paying attention, understanding the context of her actions, and responding thoughtfully. In relationships, the true power of connection often lies in these small, meaningful gestures. They are the building blocks of deeper intimacy, as they convey feelings that words sometimes fail to express. By recognizing these signals and responding with awareness and grace, you foster an environment where both parties feel seen and respected. It's a delicate balance, one that requires patience, mindfulness, and an understanding of both your own emotions and the signals being sent by others. Remember, Stoicism teaches us to observe without jumping to conclusions. This means accepting a woman's preening or appearance adjustments for what they are, nothing more, nothing less. Recognize that these small gestures may not have any hidden agenda or ulterior motive. They simply reflect a natural, instinctive desire to connect and present one's best self. In these moments, you are not just witnessing attraction, you are experiencing the subtle dance of human connection. So the next time you find yourself in the presence of a woman who adjusts her appearance before meeting you or during your conversation, take a step back and observe with a clear mind. Don't judge, don't overthink. Simply appreciate the moment for what it is, a silent expression of interest. You might be surprised at how much it can reveal about her and about the possibilities for deeper connection between you both. And if you find today's content very interesting, please give me a word of encouragement by commenting "very interesting" in the comments section. That is a huge motivation for us. Thank you. Way 8. Her voice changes around you. There's something fascinating that happens when a woman greets you, something that most men overlook. Have you ever noticed how her voice changes around you? It's subtle, but if you pay close attention, you'll start to hear it. Her tone softens, her words seem to carry a warmth, and perhaps even a melodic quality slips into her voice. This isn't random, nor is it something that simply happens by chance. It's a reflection of how she feels in your presence. When a woman is emotionally drawn to someone, her subconscious naturally adjusts her voice to reflect that attraction. It could be a lighter tone, a slow rhythm to her speech, or even a slight laughter that lingers in her voice, like she's enjoying the moment more than usual. These little cues, so easily dismissed, can actually reveal quite a lot about her feelings. From a Stoic perspective, this shift in her voice is a perfect example of being present in the moment, of noticing what's beyond the obvious. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Penetrate beneath the surface." And when you observe her voice changing, this is exactly what you're doing. You're witnessing something deeper than the usual pleasantries and polite exchanges. The tone of her voice may speak louder than the words themselves, revealing an emotional truth she might not fully express consciously. It's a vulnerable moment for her, where her true feelings slip past the mask of social niceties and into the realm of genuine emotional expression. In today's world, where communication can often feel rushed or impersonal, this change in her voice is a clear sign that she's not just interacting with you out of courtesy. She is invested in the moment. She wants it to last, and in her subtle way, she's showing you that she enjoys your presence. This moment is rich with meaning. It's the kind of interaction that goes beyond the superficial, and it offers you a chance to connect on a deeper level. By paying attention to the way her voice softens or shifts, you're not only observing her feelings, but you're also showing her that you are truly present in the conversation, that you're tuned into the unspoken language of emotions. Take a moment to recognize what's happening here. It's easy to focus only on the surface level of interactions, what people are saying, the words they choose, the body language they display. But the voice is a unique instrument that often betrays our true emotions. In a world where so much can be hidden behind carefully crafted words, a woman's voice is one of the most honest indicators of her feelings. And this is where the Stoic practice of awareness comes into play. By staying grounded and observant, you can decode these subtle changes, gaining insight into how she truly feels about you. Remember that when a woman's voice changes, it's an invitation to connect more deeply. It's an opportunity for you to be more aware, to move beyond the surface-level pleasantries and step into a space where the emotions are more raw, more real. It's a moment to practice presence, as the Stoics would advise, and to appreciate the genuine connection unfolding before you. In this way, her voice becomes more than just sound. It becomes a conduit for truth, an expression of her emotional state that speaks louder than any words could. So, the next time you notice her voice softening or taking on that special quality around you, take it as a sign. She's giving you a rare and meaningful glimpse into her heart. And that, my friend, is a gift that should never be overlooked. Way 9. She uses your name with intentional warmth. At first glance, this may seem like a small detail, but trust me, it's far more than that. When a woman greets you and uses your name with warmth, softness, or deliberate emphasis, it's not just good manners. It's a powerful tool for creating intimacy. Using someone's name creates a psychological closeness that goes beyond surface-level interaction. It's an act of intentional connection, a sign that she is fully present in the moment with you. Notice how it feels when she speaks your name with that added touch of care. It stands out, doesn't it? It's her way of showing you that you're not just a passing stranger, but someone who is important to her in that moment. When a woman uses your name more than once during a conversation, it's not a coincidence. It's a sign that she is anchoring the emotional bond between the two of you. Each time she says it, it strengthens the connection, like a thread being woven into the fabric of your interaction. It's her subtle way of saying, I see you. I hear you. You matter. In a world full of distractions, where people are constantly talking over one another and barely listening, someone taking the time to use your name in such a meaningful way is rare and significant. It's more than just words. It's a signal that you've captured her attention and are worthy of her focus. The Stoics, in their wisdom, remind us to value what depends on you. We cannot control the chaos of the world or the people around us, but we can choose how we respond to these moments of connection. Noticing how someone uses your name is one of those small, seemingly insignificant moments that can give you insight into how they truly feel. It's a choice on her part to make you feel seen and heard, to reinforce that you are not just another face in the crowd. And this, in turn, gives you the power to control the dynamic by acknowledging this subtle but powerful act of connection. In relationships, it's these small, intentional actions that speak louder than grand gestures. The way she speaks your name is a personal invitation to dive deeper into the connection. It's a step beyond just exchanging pleasantries. It's her way of building emotional intimacy and letting you know that she values your presence. It's not just about hearing your name in passing, it's about feeling it, feeling that it was said with intent and care. And this can have a profound effect on the way you experience the relationship. Think about it. Have you ever been in a conversation where someone repeatedly uses your name? Did it make you feel closer to them, more connected? In a world full of noise and distractions, these intentional words are like gold. They cut through the surface-level interactions and touch something deeper within us. She's not just saying your name because it's polite. She's using it to create a space of trust, intimacy, and emotional connection. So, the next time you find yourself in a conversation with a woman who speaks your name with that special warmth, take a moment to recognize it. It's a powerful, yet often overlooked, indicator of attraction and affection. It's her way of saying, "You matter to me." And as you continue to engage with the people around you, remember that these small gestures, these personalized touches, are where the real connections are made. They're the moments that make us feel truly seen and valued. Have you ever noticed someone using your name in a way that felt different, more personal, or more intimate? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you've experienced this subtle yet powerful form of connection. Remember, in the world of Stoicism, it's the small, intentional actions that speak volumes, whether it's a name used with care or a quiet moment of shared understanding. Stay mindful, stay present, and keep noticing the powerful signals in your interactions. Notice the way she uses your name with warmth. That's a powerful sign of attraction. If you've experienced this, comment below. I see the power in small gestures. Like this video, subscribe for more, and remember, small actions lead to big connections. Stay present, stay powerful. Way 10. She creates opportunities to be near you. Let's dive deep into an essential signal of attraction that many overlook. When a woman creates opportunities to be near you. This is one of those subtle yet powerful indicators that she's drawn to your energy and presence. Imagine this. You're at a social gathering, and every time you turn around, she's strategically positioned herself close to you. Whether it's a casual chat that lingers just a bit longer than usual, or her finding small excuses to be in your vicinity, this is not by accident. It's an unconscious invitation, a quiet yet clear message. She's interested, and she wants to be closer to you. The wisdom of Stoicism teaches us the value of observing actions rather than simply listening to words. Actions speak louder than words is not just a catchy phrase, but a core Stoic principle that helps us stay grounded. In this case, her actions are speaking volumes. When a woman finds subtle ways to position herself near you, it's not necessarily coincidence. It's a sign of comfort and curiosity. She might be waiting for the right moment to engage with you more intimately, either through conversation or shared activities. This, my friend, is a prime example of her interest in getting closer to you, and you must recognize it for what it is. But as a Stoic, it's crucial that you don't lose your center in moments like these. Sure, it's flattering and can make you feel desirable, but it's also an opportunity to maintain your composure and remain grounded. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of not being swayed by external events. Your response to her closeness should come from a place of calm and confidence. You should welcome the connection, but not let it overwhelm or distract you from your greater purpose. The key here is to set healthy boundaries while still being open to the possibility of deeper interaction. Moreover, it's not just about her actions. How do you respond when she moves closer? A Stoic response is never desperate or needy. It is confident and measured. You hold space, respecting both your own personal boundaries and hers, fostering an environment where mutual respect and understanding can grow. But let's be clear, if you feel the attraction, it's okay to acknowledge it. The Stoic doesn't suppress his emotions, he simply doesn't let them control him. So when a woman seeks proximity, recognize it as a sign of interest, but don't allow it to dictate your behavior. For many men, this moment is an opportunity for self-reflection. Are you ready to engage with her? Or are you so consumed by external validation that you lose sight of your values? Stoicism isn't about avoiding relationships. It's about entering them with wisdom, purpose, and integrity. Whether or not she's seeking closeness, You must stay true to who you are. Know that her actions are an invitation, but the choice of how to respond lies solely in your hands. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." A crucial part of navigating these moments is knowing that attraction, like all emotions, is a passing feeling. If you are guided by the principles of Stoicism, you will not be swept away by fleeting emotions. The sense of power you experience from her proximity is nothing more than an opportunity to reaffirm your own strength and self-worth. You do not need validation from others to feel complete. Instead, your sense of self-worth must come from within. "He who is not a good servant will not be a good master," said Epictetus, emphasizing the importance of self-mastery before seeking approval or connection from others. Now, let's take a more practical approach. The next time you notice a woman intentionally positioning herself near you, ask yourself, why is this happening? What do her actions reveal about her feelings? But equally important, how do you want to respond? Do you react impulsively, letting your emotions lead the way? Or do you stand firm in your stoic calm, acknowledging her actions with appreciation while maintaining control of your emotional state? Remember, Stoic philosophy isn't about avoiding connections with others. It's about engaging with them from a place of clarity and purpose, never allowing external influences to disturb your inner peace. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with distractions and signals, and it's easy to lose ourselves in the excitement of attraction. But the Stoic knows that it is not the proximity or the attention of another person that defines his value. He defines his own value through self-control, integrity, and the pursuit of wisdom. This is what gives him the clarity to assess situations like this one with calm discernment. So, as you move forward, remember that every time a woman seeks to be near you, you have the choice to either react or respond. The Stoic in you will respond with awareness, keeping your emotions in check and making sure your actions reflect your highest values. As the great philosopher Seneca said, "A man who has committed a mistake and doesn't correct it is committing another mistake." In this context, the mistake is allowing your emotions to control you. The correction, to stay true to your values, regardless of external circumstances. To conclude, the next time you notice a woman positioning herself near you, don't just see it as a mere coincidence. Recognize it for what it truly is, an opportunity for connection, but also a test of your stoic resolve. Keep your mind clear, your emotions steady, and your responses grounded in the wisdom that Stoicism offers. And as always, I invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Have you ever experienced a moment where someone's proximity signaled more than just chance? Drop a comment, like this video if you found value in it, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Stay stoic, stay mindful, and let wisdom guide you. Way 11. She remembers the small details. When a woman greets you and recalls small details from past conversations, whether it's a casual mention of something from a few days ago, like your favorite coffee, a story about your work, or something personal you shared, it's important to take note. This seemingly small act reveals a great deal about her feelings towards you. It shows that not only is she paying attention to you, but she's also holding space in her mind for the things you say, valuing them enough to remember them long after the conversation has ended. This attentiveness goes far beyond mere politeness. It's a reflection of her emotional investment in you. She cares enough to revisit these personal tidbits because they matter to her, not just as a form of small talk, but as a way to connect with you more deeply. From a Stoic perspective, this is a significant action that demonstrates respect. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, emphasize that a person should always remain true to their role in life, one that is grounded in integrity and authenticity. Remember, you are an actor in a play, and your role is to perform it with integrity. Epictetus taught, "When a woman remembers these small details, she is acting with the integrity of someone who seeks to understand you, not just what you present on the surface. It's a way for her to engage with you in a genuine and meaningful way, inviting a deeper connection that surpasses trivial exchanges. Think of it like this. In the modern world, where people are often preoccupied with distractions, the act of remembering and referencing small details about someone's life isn't just rare, it's profound. In relationships, whether they're budding or established, we often long for validation, for someone to show that we matter beyond the basic interactions. When a woman recalls the smallest things you've mentioned in passing, your favourite type of music, a special trip you're planning, or even how you like your coffee, it can leave a lasting impact. It's as if she's saying, I see you. I hear you. You are worth remembering. This attentiveness can significantly strengthen your emotional bond and is a subtle yet powerful way of showing attraction. Moreover, these small acts of remembering are indicative of a higher level of attentiveness, one that requires emotional intelligence. She is aware enough of your words to carry them with her, acknowledging them when the time is right. This isn't just about retaining facts, it's about showing care, empathy, and an investment in your well-being. It's the type of behaviour that brings people closer, forming the foundation for a connection that is built on genuine interest rather than superficiality. So, how can this understanding help you in your own relationships? First, recognise the value in those small moments. When someone remembers the details, it can indicate more than a simple exchange. It can be a sign of emotional depth. For men, understanding this dynamic is crucial because it allows you to assess not just what is being said, but also the sincerity behind it. Pay attention to the little things that others bring up in conversation, because they may be more meaningful than they seem at first. Reflect on the times when someone has remembered something you said and how it made you feel, more seen, more valued, more respected. This kind of attentiveness fosters trust and shows an individual's emotional availability. It's a sign that she is not just engaged in the conversation, but is open to forming a connection that grows beyond the surface-level interactions. It's the kind of behaviour that Stoics might say aligns with living in accordance with nature, responding to life's deeper calls for genuine connection, respect, and authenticity. It is by remembering small details that we become more attuned to others, allowing us to build meaningful relationships that go beyond the fleeting moments of everyday life. In conclusion, when a woman remembers small details from your conversations, it's a reflection of emotional investment. It's a sign of attentiveness and respect, an effort to connect on a deeper level, not just with your words, but with who you are as a person. In the context of Stoicism, this kind of behaviour reflects the desire for authenticity and integrity in relationships. It is an invitation to engage with each other fully, not just as players in a superficial world, but as people who genuinely care and want to create a meaningful connection. So next time a woman brings up something small you shared, understand it for what it truly is, a sign of attraction, emotional depth, and a step toward building something more significant. Way 12. She lights up when you enter the room. When it comes to understanding the subtle signs of attraction, there's one that stands out as both undeniable and powerful. Way 12. She lights up when you enter the room. This simple yet significant reaction often goes unnoticed by many, yet it holds deep meaning. Picture this. A woman you've just met enters a room, and the moment you walk in, her face visibly brightens. Her eyes widen, her posture straightens, and there's an almost imperceptible shift in her demeanour that speaks volumes. It's a shift that doesn't require words, only a genuine, unspoken response to your presence. This is no mere accident. It's an instinctive, subconscious reaction that stems from a place of true interest and excitement. This reaction isn't just about superficial politeness or simple friendliness. It goes deeper than that. It's a pure, honest reflection of the emotions she's experiencing in the moment. This type of reaction is her inner world aligning with the external world around her. It's a spontaneous expression of joy and interest that flows naturally from her without any effort to conceal it. In that moment, she's not trying to impress you or show off. Instead, she's letting you see a raw, authentic part of her that reflects how your presence brings her a sense of happiness. To relate this to Stoic wisdom, let's draw on a quote from the ancient Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, who said, "Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions." This highlights an important principle of Stoicism. Our happiness is not dependent on external circumstances, but on our inner state and actions. In the case of this woman's reaction, her joy is an outward manifestation of her inner emotional landscape. Her spontaneous smile, her sparkling eyes, these are her actions, a true reflection of how you've impacted her on a deeper emotional level. Now, why is this relevant to you? And how can it be useful in your interactions with women? It's about learning to recognize that these subtle cues are often more powerful than the obvious ones. When a woman lights up like this in your presence, it's an honest expression of her feelings. It isn't about you needing to interpret the signs or decode complex behavior. It's about acknowledging that her emotions are in harmony with your presence. Understanding this dynamic is important because it removes the need for guessing or second-guessing. Her physical reactions provide a clear insight into her feelings. In modern life, we are often surrounded by people who hide their emotions behind layers of professionalism or social norms. Yet, these small but meaningful actions can reveal truths that words often fail to express. This is where your role comes in. As a man who understands the principles of Stoicism and emotional intelligence, you can learn to read these cues with clarity and without overthinking them. Recognize the joy she displays when you enter the room as a sign of attraction without the need to ask for confirmation. This principle can extend beyond just social or romantic interactions. In your everyday relationships, whether with friends, co-workers, or acquaintances, recognizing genuine emotional responses can help you build deeper connections. It's about being attuned to the energy around you and understanding how simple human reactions speak volumes. By observing these moments, you can become more self-aware, more present, and more in tune with the emotions of those around you. Ultimately, when a woman lights up upon your arrival, it's an invitation to acknowledge the unspoken connection between the two of you. It's a reminder that often the best way to understand attraction is not through complex analysis, but through the simplicity of a smile, the warmth in her eyes, or the way her entire demeanor shifts the moment you enter her space. Embrace this knowledge and let it inform how you interact with the world around you, whether it's with confidence in your relationships, clarity in your intentions, or simply a deeper appreciation of the emotional subtleties that guide human interaction. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I hope that the signs we've explored have provided you with deeper insights into how to interpret a strange woman's greeting and behavior. Understanding these subtle cues can significantly enhance your interactions and help you navigate relationships with more wisdom and clarity. As we know from Stoic philosophy, it's not about reacting impulsively to what is said, but rather about observing the actions and behaviors around us. Actions speak volumes, and it's crucial to remain grounded in how we respond, maintaining our composure no matter the situation. Through the Stoic lens, we learn to master our emotions and responses. It's about understanding that what we feel isn't necessarily the truth. What's real are the actions, the subtle signs that others give us. So when you notice these signs, remember, don't rush to conclusions or allow your emotions to dictate your actions. Instead, pause, observe, and assess the situation with calmness. In this way, you will always remain in control of yourself, regardless of what others may do. If you've ever noticed any of these signs in your own life, or if you've had an experience where you've been able to decode a woman's greeting or behavior, I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your personal experiences and reflections. This community thrives on the sharing of wisdom and experience, and your insight could be valuable to someone else who's watching today. And here's my sincere advice for you moving forward. In every interaction, remember that you are not a slave to your emotions or impulses. With Stoicism, we learn to master ourselves first and foremost. When you observe without judgment and respond with patience and control, you will find that the world around you becomes clearer and your relationships become more profound. Stay mindful, stay centered, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. This is how we walk the path of wisdom, with a steady mind and a heart rooted in purpose. Thank you again for spending this time with me today. Remember, the wisdom you seek is already within you. By practicing Stoicism in your daily life, you can unlock a deeper understanding of yourself and the world. Stay grounded, observe actions, not words, and remain calm in the face of any situation. Your path will become one of clarity, resilience, and peace. Until next time, my friends, keep striving for wisdom, stay stoic, and keep streaming knowledge. Take care of yourselves, and remember, you are always in control of your mind and your reactions.